Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show at its new time slot of 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Dave's Cooking Show. That said, let's get on to the video. This is the rustic Dill Ranch Whopper. It is a take on Burger King's famous Whopper. No, this is not a recreation. I've decided to maybe start reimagining classic fast food items in my own way, like they might be specials on the menu. Hey, if Burger King, you want to use this, cut me a check. Anyway, to make the sauce, we have 1 cup of mayo, followed up by a half a cup of sour cream. To that, we're going to add a half a cup of buttermilk, then I'm going to give these 3 ingredients a little whisk just to blend them up a little bit and create our base. And then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of chopped gherkins. If you can't find gherkins, they're in the pickle section of most decently sized grocery stores. But if you can't find them, just use mini dill pickles. And then I added the rest of our seasoning, which is a half a tablespoon of dried dill, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of sugar, salt, and pepper. And then and a 1/4 teaspoon of chipotle powder, then salt and pepper to taste. And then we're just going to give this a great big old whisk around. Mix till everything is combined, and then I'm going to put them into those empty condiment bottles you can pick up at any Walmart. And then we're going to add our 1/4 pound 80/20 beef patties to our grill. As you can see here, I'm seasoning them rather generously with a burger rub that I quite enjoy. It's from my local grocery store, but you can use any burger seasoning mix you like, or you can just make one yourself, or just salt and pepper is acceptable too. So then we're going to generous the other side, and again, be generous when you season your burgers because you're going to lose a lot of seasoning when you go to flip. All right, let's use cooking show editing to jump ahead in time. All right, thanks to the magic of cooking show editing, these burgers are done. And the last thing we got to do is place a slice of American cheese and give them about 60 seconds for the cheese to melt. Then we'll take them off and bring them into the house. Okay, now we're going to get ready to toast up some buns. All right, as you can see here, I got about 2-3 tablespoons of butter melting up on the griddle. Again, this is the way I find to toast up your buns works best. Again, you can always butter the bun, but I don't know, I just feel this way works a little bit better. And then we want to lay down our brioche buns and let them toast up. Take 2-3 minutes. All right, let's move on to assembly. Okay, now let's assemble our Dill Ranch burger. As you see here, we have a nicely toasted bun. And now we're going to add some of that Dill Ranch sauce that we made. Sorry, I forgot that I put it in a deli container, not one of my disposable containers. I'll throw scalding water on myself as a penance. Always make sure you toast your buns. It helps protect the bun from your sauce. All right. And then add some chopped up lettuce. Iceberg being the best for burgers. Now, normally I like shredded lettuce for burgers, but I did try to keep it more traditional to Burger King, and they use chopped lettuce, obviously. Then we have our patty. And then we want a nice slice of beefsteak tomato. And some pickles. Remember what I always say about 99% of burgers that don't have pickles on them. And then we want some freshly sliced white onions. And then we want to add some bacon to this. And then pop the top on. And that's that. A Dill Ranch Whopper. Done.